Hey everybody, Red Black Barbecue Shack, back doing some grill maintenance today, doing a little cleanup on her. Been slightly neglected. Last time I fired it up, it actually smoked quite a bit because I know I haven't sucked the ashes in a while, so we'll get to that too. I'm just going over my cleaning process. I grab just a cheap scraper or putty knife, scrape that. This steel, it pretty much gets treated like a cast iron or a griddle top. It gets all the grease and everything else and heated up. I don't see it necessary to put aluminum foil on it, but hey, that's just me. It comes with a coating from the factory, so when you break these in, you heat it up, and that coating actually embeds itself into the steel, acting as if it's oiling the cast iron. But see, I've been neglecting it for a little while. So just scrape this to the end. There's a bucket at the end of this. There's a chute that goes into the bucket. Sometimes I gotta smash it down in there. It gets a little dirty over on this side, greasy and what have you. I don't like to mess with the aluminum foil on this, just because it's like cast iron. As long as you keep it oiled, but you can see it's seasoned, and that doesn't come off. So I think it's okay. If it starts to wear out, I'll just make another one. I don't care. But that also attests to the company of making a quality product there. So let me grab a glove out here just for special occasions. I almost fired this up without cleaning it. And I decided that probably wasn't a good idea because the last time I did, like I said, it smoked quite a bit. You can see you got the baffle in here. It's like a beetle in here. Oh yeah, stink bug. Cooked him. Cooked the old stink bug. She's char-broiled there. I think it's black as night. Oh yeah. You can see in here my ashes are well overdue. Get you in close to it. So you see pots like that. This is ridiculous. I've been slacking for sure. You see all that ash that the fan actually blows out. You see it's restricted here. See, I'll move it. You see it blowing it. So it's so restricted that it's blowing it around the fire pot itself. So I'm going to go ahead and get the special vacuum for this. It's just a whole M12 vacuum. Works great on this. I'm going to suck out everything in this pot. It's actually really stuck in there. Point out. She doesn't suck as good as she used to. Oh yeah. Got a lot of scale built up. Actually some rust too, so. But this is replaceable, this fire pot in here. I can get a replacement for it, which shouldn't have to this early on. I haven't had this very long. But when you neglect it like I just did, builds up, that ash holds moisture. And then when you go to fire this thing up, it smokes. It smokes like an offset when you first fire up, so. Give her a little scraping back here. Yeah, with my knuckle. That's okay. Used to it. You can see all the grease on the sides of this. That's okay, because kind of like living in a northern state here in the Rust Belt, if you've got an oil leak, don't fix it. It'll save your car in the long run. It keeps everything oil coated and it can't rust. Just don't wash the dirt off of it and you never know it's rusty. Or just buy something that's already rusty, that way it doesn't hurt as bad when it starts to rust. I'm gonna go ahead and just go ahead and get the vacuum back in there, finish that off. Okay, here we go. This got nothing to do, it's for. Hands get all greasy when doing this, that's okay. Yeah, so we can get all in here. You can see that's just leftover greases there. Backside real greasy. But hey, I like it greasy because she won't rot out. That I could have done a little better on. I might yet. I think I'll do that real quick. Oh, yeah. Probably gonna get comments from people telling me how to clean it or how often I should clean it. Usually I only clean my grills before I use them, so I leave them dirty and greasy just to feed the wildlife. You know, mice get in here and they eat the grease. No, keep it greasy so it doesn't rust. See everybody, they get their nice stainless grills and they clean them after every time and cover them up. And when you cover them up and they sit outside, well, if they sit outside and not under an overhang, all that moisture it actually gets trapped under the covers, builds up inside of it. The stainless will be fine. Might have a fall graze to it. Stainless will be fine. But then you get into it and you go to light your burners and they're all gross. They're all rotted out. Can't get fuel to the backside of them. That's a little better. I'm okay with that. So let's get this thing put back together here. But yeah, I've got a char griller over here, just a cheap char griller from the Walmart from about, it's almost 8 years now. And my grates are still as shiny as the day that I got them. They're just the ceramic coated. It's got notches to sit in there. Get those notches in. Got rid of the bug. I'm not putting that back in there. But yeah, the char griller I had for 7, 8 years now. It sat outside under a cover for first 3 years, and the only thing I've started to notice is actually where the charcoal goes, the bottom grate or the holder, it actually raises and lowers on that one. It's got the holes that are supposed to be in it. Well, some of them are a little bigger than when they started, so that's the only thing I've ever noticed with that as far as it getting to be rotted. The doors, the hinges, handle's good. I've replaced the thermometer and it's junk again anyway. You can't get a good thermometer. You can't. I don't even know. So got that in there. This is seasoned. It's just got oil on it. So I'm going to heat this back up. I got to get her primed. So we're going to actually go ahead and go to the smoke setting. Turn it on. I just got some new pellets But it's, again, it's just the hardwood blend that I've been using. These are kind of smaller. I hear the pellets dropping in. Auger's running just fine. Didn't look like I had any swelled up pellets down inside of it, because this does sit outside. We get some moisture to it, but it is under overhang, so it doesn't, it's not like dew sits on top of it all the time. And you can see we get set on S, just smoke on this. This is just starting it up. And if I wanted to, I could actually feed more into that pot holding this. Hear that auger running? Get a little bit more in there. Alright. I'm going to let this get some temperature on it with just the grate on here. And I'm going to come back into it. I'm actually going to crank this up here in a second once I start to see smoke in here. I'm going to crank this up. I'm going to heat this up. And I'm just going to lightly scrape over it one more time, just to knock any of the stubborn stuff off. There is some there in the back yet. Most of it's pretty clean. So we're going to do that first, and then we'll put the grate in and we'll clean that, and then head on over to the next video. It'll be me smoking a rump roast on here. Pellet grills, they're okay for smoking. You don't get a whole heck of a lot of smoke flavor out of it, but you do get some. It's a lot better than just trying to put a smoke box in a char griller, which I did the last time I used mine. Alright, be right back. Alright, so we got to heat it up quite a bit here. We overshot our goal of 375. I don't see that too often on this grill, but you know, you see she's smoking up pretty good. See, that's a little uneven. It's got a lot of heat in it right now. And just something about this is satisfying. I don't really think crinkling up much aluminum foil is satisfying. At least for me. Everybody's built different though. See where it gets really hot? It's right there. And what I'm actually going to do here is, it looks like a lot of the season's off of it. I've got the last little bit of some Crisco. I actually use this on the griddle. I'm just going to slap that down on there. Let that all up real good. Up high, let it run down naturally here. Let it out as it comes down. It's dark, it's taking off a little bit more of the stuff that's on there that wouldn't come off. Scrape the excess off. Let the heat take care of the rest. Whew. I'm actually going to turn that back down to my smoking temperature. I'm going to 250. Actually, we're doing 225 today. So much better there. You can see it's actually flaming up down there pretty good. It's going to burn off what's in there. And that's about all I do. I'm going to put the grate back in it. Scrape it off. Y'all don't really need to see all that, so I'll see you at the next video. Keep an eye out for the rump roast that I'm going to do tonight. Also keep an eye out for our channel for shorts. We like to post a lot of shorts around here. Big favorite over in New Jersey, they like to do some ribs, so I'm sure we'll see some more ribs here shortly, or maybe we'll get surprised and see something else. But the only way to find out is to like all of our videos. You don't have to do that. I don't really care if you like all our videos or not. You can comment on them, that's cool, but subscribe, get us those subs, and just keep coming back, and we'll keep you interested, hopefully. See you next time.